In this video, I will just demonstrate how we can create our own block of simple square and a circle. So if you can see that I have created already the two sprites. The sprite 1, let me name it as square, and sprite 2 is a ball, so I will name it as a circle. Now these codes you have already learned from before, that how it works of creating a circle is that first we'll erase all, then we'll create a pen down option from the pen extension, and then we will repeat 360 times. Why? Because the total degrees of rotation of a circle is 360. So we'll use repeat 360. We'll move a certain steps. It can be a variable. This I've taken it as change color effect as a third variable because I want my circle to look colorful. Again, the wait time is a variable you can choose. And here I will turn 1 degree, which is fixed. Why? Because the total degrees of rotation is 1 times 360, which is 360 degrees. And in a full circle, the total degrees of rotation is 360 degrees. So this one is fixed turn rotation and the repeat times is fixed. But rest all you can see is a variable. Like it depends on the radius. So if I increase this number from 0.5 to 1, I will get a bigger circle. If I decrease it from 0.5 to 0.25, I will get a smaller circle. So it depends. So this is a variable, moved steps is a variable, change color by 10 is a variable, and wait time is also a variable. Similarly, for drawing a square, if you can see that we have used a similar method like erase all, pen down, and a specific color. Then I have used repeat 4 times because the square has a 4 sides, and I have used a variable depends on the size of the square as move steps. Again, the change color effect and turn 90 degrees is a fixed one. Now, depending on this, let's make a square block. So you will go to the My Blocks option and create a new. Name it as square. You can name it anything, it doesn't matter. But now here, this we can add input box. Now input box as a number or a text is a simple block, so I will use this one. Now here only we have to use the so if you remember what is a variable in a square, making a square, so depending on the move one, so we can make a move which is a variable as an input. So let me use a move as the first variable. Also the wait time is a variable, so I'm taking here wait, and the third variable here can be the color effect. So because the number can be 1, 2 to anything. So let me click OK. Now whenever you click OK, you will see that the square, you have to define the block, right? So how can we define the block? We can simply put all the codes here down here. So if you can now see here, we can define the block using the same codes as we have done just now. Now, as it is some of the factors are a variable, so what we can do, we can simply put, instead of move 20 steps, I can simply write move steps and change color effect by 10. So again, this is a variable, so I will just simply drag my color effect right here. Okay, and the wait time is also a variable, so I can actually include a wait time here from the control option, and I will just go to wait, and here I can add a third variable, name it as wait. Now 90 degrees I cannot change here because it's a square, it's a fixed one, so I have to keep it fixed. Again, the repeat times is also fixed. Now let me use it. Let me use this created block. How? You will go to my blocks option and you will get a square block right here. Now here you can input these numbers. You depending on the one you want. For example, I want a specific size of my square. So let me choose my values as 50 pixels, 50. Now the color effect can be anything because, oh sorry, the second one is the wait time. So the wait time can be anything. I can give it as 2 seconds, for example. And here again, the color effect can be 10 or 5 or any number that is your wish. Okay, so let me try this code here. ignore the circle one because circle one we did not create it yet. It's working without my block option. So let's check with the square. So it's waiting for a certain number of time and then it's drawing my square. Again, I can change these numbers and I can create my own block. Okay, now let's start doing the circle block in a similar manner. So let's go to our circle sprite and let's create a new, name it as circle, and create again the number of inputs as a number of variables. So I can create the first number of variable as the radius or the move steps. So let me write it as move. And the second input as a wait time, right? And the third as the color effect. Okay, so let me click OK, and again what I will do, I will simply drag the entire code because this one was working right for drawing a circle. So I will use only the move part. I will use the wait time because that's a variable, and I will use the color effect. I will not change turn 1 degrees and the 360 number because that is fixed in drawing a circle. Okay, now let me define my circle on the way I want. So here I can choose, for example, the circle radius as 0.5. Oh, sorry, 0.5. And then I can do the wait time as, for example, 2 seconds. And then I can write here, I can wait time, I can actually decrease it because it takes so much time. So I will just 0.025. 0.025 is the wait time. So see this order. I have to first write the number for move. Second, I have to write the wait time. And third, the color effect. So let me now check. So yes, my square has a more wait time. Here is a circle. So here actually you can create simple blocks of square and a circle. You can also create any block of yours. And the purpose of creating block is that it makes our work far easier when there is a complex codes. So when we call the codes, when we call the making of the circles again and again with different input values, then actually there is a proper application of my blocks. I hope you have understood. Please practice it. Thank you.